Hi, everyone, and welcome to a brand new Pivot webinar. Today, we're diving into something that every team deals with: how to stay aligned without drowning in tools, messages, tabs, and updates. This session will walk you through how Pivot helps teams stay organized, communicate clearly, manage projects, and track progress. First, let's take a look at the agenda for today. First, we have team productivity apps, problem, and solution. Then we're gonna get into how to build a team space. Next section is communicating, planning, and tracking inside Pivot. Then we'll have a Q&A section, and finally some closing remarks. So let's start. Why work feels slower than it should? So here's the truth. Most teams are juggling 5 to 10 different tools and apps every day to get things done. Tasks live in one platform, conversations happen somewhere else, and docs get lost. Every update means chasing a link, pinging a teammate, or repeating yourself constantly. It's not just messy, it slows everything down. Pivot fixes that. It brings your team's work, conversations, plans, docs, and updates into one structured space. So no one has to guess where things are going or what's next. You're not just collaborating, you're actually moving forward. So let's explore how you can do that on Pivot from scratch. First, your teams work all in one space. So you start with a space. This is your team's shared home base. Inside the space, you'll keep everything: docs, tasks, meeting notes, and conversations, also updates. It's like your team's command center. You can name it after your team, project, or initiative, whatever makes sense for how you work. Each space is private by default. You decide who gets access and what they can do. If you need someone to only view the content, you can give them read only access. But if you want a lead to manage this space, you can also make them editors or admins. And some best practices when it comes to spaces: group docs and tasks by page, use clear titles, and keep one project or team per space to stay focused. Next section: turn big goals into clear steps. Inside each space, you can break down big work using goal blocks. These help you map out steps, owners, deadlines, visual progress. It's simple. You can create a goal like launch campaign, and then you can break that goal into milestones like finalize creative, QA, schedule posts, etc. Then you assign each milestone to an individual within your team, and you set a due date. Everyone will see what's in progress, in review, and what's done. Communicate where work happens. Let's talk team communication. On Pivot, you have several powerful ways to keep everyone aligned. First, you have chat, audio, and video rooms for live discussions, quick questions for team huddles. Then, post rooms for async updates, announcements, and daily check ins. Forms for fast input like decisions, preferences, and feedback. And this all lives inside the same space as your work. Plan visually with canvases. If you're playing something complex, you can open an infinite canvas. This is a block, and it's a drag and drop surface where you can map anything: workflows, timelines, mind maps, sprints, product roadmaps, and more. You can add shapes, blocks, sticky notes, and text. You can comment live or async. Everything stays linked to the space it belongs to. Track what matters with databases. So, pivot databases help you organize and view any kind of structured information your team works with and uses, not just tasks. You can use a database to track campaign tasks and deadlines, content pipelines, contact lists, vendor info, event logistics, bug reports, and anything that benefits from structure and filtering. Each entry within the database can include custom fields like owner, status, and priority, notes and attachments, links to context like pages or goals. You can also create entries for meeting notes, forms, or pages, filtering group views by category, teammate, status, or date, and you keep everything visible and searchable without having the need to resort to a spreadsheet. Next, stay ahead with built in analytics. So, once things are running, how do you stay on top of it? The answer is analytics. You can use analytics to track what's moving and what's stuck. You can track task completion rates, progress across goals, team engagement, activity inside pages and spaces, and more. It's visual and up to date. If something's lagging, you'll see it early and you can fix it before it snowballs. Next, keep work documented and easy to find. No more digging through folders or fighting with version control. In Pivot, every page is a live document. You have version history included, comments built in, real time collaboration like editing and commenting. Updates are saved instantly, and this is great for team handbooks, onboarding docs, meeting notes, and strategic plans. Everything stays where people can find it and update it, and it stays accessible for anyone in the team who needs it. Next section, reflect, share wins, and improve together. So you can use post rooms to close the loop on any project or phase, and you keep the team learning and moving forward. You take a second to share wins and learn. You can use post rooms to recognize what worked, flag what didn't work, share the next steps, and ask for feedback. This builds team trust and makes your next project smoother. It also keeps a record of lessons learned so they're easy to find and act on later on. Now we have the Q&A section. First question says, can I use Pivot with freelancers or partners? Yes, you can invite external users and set limited access as you wish. Next question, can I connect spaces across departments? Yes, you can do this by using linked pages, shared blogs, or organization level tools. This depends on the access settings that you choose. Last questions, how secure is Pivot? So Pivot offers SAML, SSO, domain restrictions, and fine grade permissions so your data stays protected. Okay, so that's a wrap. If you want your team to move faster without losing clarity or wasting time on tool overload, Pivot is built for you. Explore how Pivot can support your next big project like launching a campaign, running your team, or building a product. The possibilities are endless. You can explore our full capabilities and relevant links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.